Plant medicine versus enlightenment. No, you do not need plant medicine to become enlightened. You do not need anything outside of yourself for you to enter the next level. Recognize that there's a lot of confusion. There's so much going on right now. People, you do not need plant medicine or anything. You don't need psychedelics. You don't need anything outside of yourself for you to learn how to meditate, for you to learn how to enter higher consciousness. Now, there's a huge confusion. This is exactly why I'm making this video. I have to use a quick disclaimer here. I am not endorsing the use of anything illegal, no illegal substances, no illegal anything. I'm here to promote truth in education. This video is for educational purposes only. Now, I want you to know that the trap that a lot of people are getting stuck in right now is thinking that plant medicine is going to bring you some sort of higher consciousness or some sort of enlightening experience. And the truth is, it could do that or it could do the opposite of that. You don't know until you know. Now, a much safer, a much more predominant approach, in my opinion, would be meditation. Now, that's a very broad word. You have to really understand that meditation is just a word that means single-pointed focus. We have to really embody that, okay? A lot of experience that I have both with plant medicine and meditation, I can tell you I've had way more, psychedelic experiences, completely sober, completely while meditating than I have on a plant medicine. And I've done a lot of things, okay? There's a few, I've never done ayahuasca, I've never done a lot of, plant medicines that are out there. What I'm telling you is that I've seen a big surge in plant medicine and people think they need to do it in order to experience these altered states. And I'm telling you, that's just not true. I'm going to be a big proponent for meditation and yoga always. Okay, we all know the ancient story. If you haven't read Be Here Now by Ram Dass, please stop this video right now. Go pick up that book. It's an amazing book. That's honestly what led me towards the path of enlightenment in the sense of doing it naturally, because you all know that plant medicine is a temporary experience. Okay, that's the biggest takeaway from this video here is, yes, if you're falling for the trap of plant medicine, I don't care whether it's ayahuasca, LSD, cannabis, plant medicine, you name it, okay, whether it's chemical or natural based, all of those things are going to give you a temporary experience. Now, when we meditate, when you are purifying your being, you're getting activating into that kundalini energy, you're opening up the chakras, the third eye is completely expanded. You don't need plant medicine. You're seeing alternate dimensions, contacting celestial beings, you name it, all completely sober. There are tons of people, Edgar Cayce, Terence McKenna, all the greats have talked about this, right? Alan Watts, you name it. Everybody has talked about the power of meditation. Now, we all get a little hooked, right, on that plant medicine feeling, on that really expansive feeling. Now, I want you all to know that that is not the most important part of this. The most important part is the integration. Don't fall for the trap of being in this expansive universe without coming back to planet Earth and sharing some information with the rest of us, right? That's what it's all about. Right? You have to travel these alternate dimensions to gain information, bring it back to planet Earth, and share the knowledge, share the love. That's what we're all doing here. This Earth is an interdimensional school for all of us in order to learn unconditional love. How are we doing that? Are you anchoring in that divine vibration? Are you bringing more information from these alternate dimensions through these trips? Or are you just using it to gratify the senses, right? You can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'm not making this video to tell you that plant medicine is bad and you should only meditate or blah, blah, blah. What I'm saying is you have to really embody what that plant medicine is teaching you. That's what's going on here. You are using that plant medicine as a lens to see the world through. Now, there's no judgment. We don't have to get into duality and say that it's bad or good. What I'm asking you is it helping you? Are you integrating the lesson, the teaching from that plant medicine, from that great teacher, that wisdom from the planet? See, that's the biggest part that's overlooked and that's being missed in that process. Now, those temporary things are not going to help you long term. You might get an instant glimpse or a flash or a download, and that's great. It's just, it's not going to help you long term. So please, I must emphasize a lot of people that are watching this, that I know you clicked on this video to get some information about what else you could do, because you've already hit that wall, right? That's the thing, is you're going to go around and around that trap, and it's actually more like a roller coaster, because you get really, really high and then you go down. You get really, really high and then you go down, right? That's not a very sustainable approach. That's not going to help you long term. You know, well, I'm all about that slow and steady approach, where you're just slowly, upgrade after upgrade, leveling up your consciousness, taking signs from the universe, activating that intuition so you know that you're being guided through life, rather than taking these huge doses and these big risks that could create more trauma. Right? I've seen, trust me, I'm making this video because I've lost friends. I've lost people in my life that, you know, to plant medicine, to taking way too many psychedelics, way too many things, because they get caught in the trap. Right? You have to understand that we are in this physical body on planet Earth. We are multi-dimensional spiritual beings. That's what we are. So no, it's not comfortable being here. It's not comfortable having a human body that you have to abide to, that you have to feed and nourish and do all of these things. It's so much easier, it's so much more comfortable when you are out of your body. That's why everybody's addicted to some degree to, you know, alcohol, plant medicine, cannabis, pills. I've seen it all, okay? And it's because you want to get out of your body. You want to stop all of these physical things that are happening and connect with your real home, which is not planet Earth. I get that. I understand that. Now, please don't misinterpret this information, because your work that you need to do is right here on planet Earth. Your family, your friends, the people, the lovers, everything that you're attracting, every person, every thought is your inner work, your karma that you are supposed to do right here on planet Earth. Now, the plant medicine can help reveal that to you. It can help guide you into your purpose and bring clarity on what you're supposed to do. That's wonderful. That's amazing. That's positive. But if you go over the other end, into addiction, into sense gratification, into doing things just to get high, you know, then you've lost the whole point of this. You've lost what it means to do these sacred plant medicines that have been all over our indigenous tribes and people that have been practicing this in a sacred tribal way. That's the thing, is that you're missing the ritual part. You're missing the sacred. Practicing intention, putting a real spiritual practice here, not something that's just going to create that roller coaster up and down effect. Anchoring in and integrating that information from these alternate dimensions, whether you're learning from celestial beings in other dimensions, aliens, whatever your guides are, whatever your path is, that will align you to it and help you. Now, with that being said, recognize that still, by far, the number one thing to help you integrate this information and to help you on this journey that we call life is meditation. Learn how to meditate. Get into that meditative place. That's where you can calm the nervous system. So you have to understand that the plant medicine is amplifying your nervous system. It's creating extra energy. It's a lot to handle. Now, a much more sustainable path is meditation. You can focus on your energy, consciously enter these alternate spaces without the damage or the risk of creating extra trauma by cranking up that nervous system, because you're at peace. You're controlling your breath. You're just doing this in a very relaxed way. There is no risk here. There is no trauma. There is no anything, because you are controlling it 150%. I'm gonna, you know, from my personal experience, let me tell you that, again, I've lost friends that have gone over the cliff. They've traumatized themselves. They've fried out, right? That's literally the nerves frying. Okay, my teacher talks about this in the sense of taking a 220 volt, right? That's like the big electronics, like from your dryer and things that are in the kitchen, hair dryer, whatever. And you plug that into a 110 outlet system, and you're gonna fry your nerves. That's what you're doing. Now, meditation is a path that is not going to fry your nerves. Meditation is a vehicle, a tool for higher consciousness that is going to use your own energy to propel you to that state of consciousness. It's 100% safe. The only thing that you can do wrong is not enter that state of consciousness, right? And there is no right or wrong here. I'm telling you that you have to work with where you're at. instead of getting caught up into the colors and the chakras and all the fun, new age stuff that people get hooked on. I'm telling you that you don't need any of that, and you just need to focus on wherever you're at. That's it. The more you can practice organic food, eating organic food, getting smoothies into your life, cleansing, detoxing on that physical level, that is by far the best way to start with all of this. I mean, I wish I would have known all this before I got into my journey, because everything that I'm telling you right now is going to help you enter that higher state of consciousness instead of being stuck wherever you're at. I know it's not comfortable. I know that you feel trapped and you're basically stuck in that version of yourself that you're not happy with. Well, guess what? You can change that. You have the power to change that. Everything I talk about right here on this channel is about increasing your consciousness and entering that next level. So I hope this video helped. I hope it brought some clarity on plant medicine versus enlightenment. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm really curious what you think about all of this. I'm getting so many DMs about, oh, do I need plant medicine to meditate, to experience alternate dimensions? And I hope I've clarified this information for you. I'm really curious to know what you think. Shout out to all the Patreon members. Shout out to everybody expanding their cup. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.
Remember, you are infinite spirit soul. The higher self is always guiding you. Tap into the infinite cosmic conscious energy which is within us, around us, and everywhere.